Hello, this is Harbin Light. I simply give a conservative perspective about the world around me. As I like to do in the beginning of the podcast, mention social media and audio platforms. Social media, I will link that in this podcast. And audio platforms, I'm on Pandora, Spotify for podcasters, Overcast. And I'm looking to grow to wherever you enjoy your podcast, I'm on that. So this podcast is featuring female rock artists of the 90s. I'm doing a deep dive into that and doing the talking about and covering the top female rock artists of the 90s. Let's get into this. Number 2, Bjork. Famous in her native Iceland for her childhood acting career and for fronting the 1980s cult band The Sugar Cubes, Bjork debuted her self-entitled solo effort in 1994 and was catapulted into international stardom. She has been nominated for 14 Grammy Awards, 1 Golden Globe, and 1 Oscar. Her music defies categorization, and she's dabbled in dance, trance, industrial jazz, alternative rock, and orchestra music, to be exact, among other styles. Along the way, she scored worldwide hits with its Oh So Quiet, Army of Me, and Hyperballed. Academy Award-winning director Michael Gondry's Science of Sleep. She frequently worked on her videos, making trippy cinematic masterpieces that were in heavy rotation throughout the 90s. If her pixie high art image made her less relatable to mainstream audience than some of her peers, her mix of confessional songwriting, warm acoustic tones, and colder electronic sounds entranced listeners and made her one of the era's definitive artists. Essential tracks: Hyperballed, Possibly Maybe, and Yoga. And number 1, Liz Phair. Liz Phair burst onto the scene with her 1993 release, Exile in Guyville, a song response to the Rolling Stones' Exile on Main Street that proved a huge success for Matador Records, based in Chicago. She recorded most of Exile at her home in her childhood bedroom on a 4-track. Known for her sexually explicit lyrical lyrics, liberal arts background, and girl next door vibe, Phair notched several hits, achieving massive popularity among the 120-minute set. Her best-known tunes include Fuck and Run, Never Say Nothing, 6'1", Supernova, and Whip Smart. And regardless of what critics say or think about her subsequent work, Exile in Guyville remains a benchmark for alternative rock. Essential tracks: Fuck and Run, Polyester Bride, Supernova. So what are my thoughts about Bjork and Liz Phair? I think they're great examples, very good examples of masterful storytelling and talking about and presenting yourself in an unconventional way, but in the unconventional way, showing things and talking about things that everyone can relate to, and then with Bjork, this is what I'm referring to. And then also with Liz Phair, with her storytelling, and then with Bjork, the experiences of being female and being female-centric and digging deep within that. So with Bjork, it was just so theatrical, particularly with her song Human Behavior and so many other masterpieces that she has given us. With Human Behavior, the way the music video goes through the story and the way the visuals are and everything that's shown in the music video and the way she sings, you feel like you're in a movie experiencing what's going on with the song. And it was really groundbreaking. And it sure is other artists have done things like this, but she was able to mix it to where it's just surreal, and it was quite groundbreaking for its time. And then with Liz Phair, digging deep into the ins and outs of what it's like to be female, and then to be young and to experience all these things. For example, Never Said Nothing and Supernova, she's digging in deep about relationships and understanding and owning yourself in a relationship, and expectations out of a relationship and everything of that nature, and attraction and all those sort of things and themes. And I think that's very interesting, and it's really a good testament of using music to explain these things in creative ways. And I think that both of these artists, Liz Phair and Bjork, did that quite well, and they're doing that quite well. So this reaches the end of the Harbor and Light. As I like to say, tune in and turn up. Thank you so much, and take care.